ruling the world for 10,000 years, you can never get fulfillment in this world. This we have to discover. And every day we do this. But we don't learn from it. When we go to sleep, exactly what we do? First of all, we undo everything. What do we become? We unbecome everybody. What do we possess? We renounce everything. And yet, we observe that we have to go to sleep. See, friends, if sleep was not that important, why people are taking the sleeping pills? See? Therefore, friends, let us understand that life is not only remaining in these three and suffering, but life is playing through these three modes and celebrating. Meditation happens when you are extremely happy, independent, 24/7. Nothing in this world ever disturbs us. When it was glorified like this, Bhagavan further said, Nanyam gudebhya kartaram yada drashtanupashyati gudebhyascha param veti madbhavam sodhi gacchati. When the seeker comes to know, all the activities are happening in these three gunas. And I, the illuminator of all the three activities of the three gunas, is untouched by any one of them. In this manner, he who recognizes his identity with reference to this understanding, he merges in me. When this was said, Arjuna gets inspired and he says, Kairlingais trin gunanetan atito bhavati prabho kimachara katam chaitan trin gunan ativartate. Same type of question which was asked in the second chapter. He says, Arjuna says here, how do we know what are the symptoms, characteristics, qualities of a person who is functioning through the three gunas and yet he is beyond the three gunas? See? Second thing, kimacharaha. How he conducts himself in this world. When we are functioning through the three gunas, we get influence. What is the secret? How does he function in this world that the three gunas are no more influencing him? And katham cha etan trin gunan ativartate. And how does he goes beyond the influence of the three gunas? Oh teacher, tell me. Living in this way is allowing meditation to happen. We don't do. Get this point very clearly. Waking happens. We don't do waking. Dream happens. You cannot decide, tonight I am going to dream. This way. Dream happens. Waking happens. Deep sleep happens. Now who wants to sleep in the satsang? Nobody wants. But I don't know. Somehow, Swami, whenever I look at you, I feel sleepy. Am I anesthetic or what? See, sleep happens. In the same manner, meditation happens. And when meditation happens, the quality of our life is absolutely different. So here the teacher replies to his question. Bhagavan says, Prakasham cha pravrittim cha mohameva cha pandava na dveshti sampravrittani na nivrittani kangshati. These three modes, prakasha, knowledge, pravritti, activity, dynamism, moha, dull-wittedness, laziness, attraction toward the worldly objects. When these three modes are operating, na dveshti sampravrittani. Now here there is one very important point. somehow or the other, we are having a wrong understanding about the three gunas. When we want to condemn somebody, how do we condemn? Spiritually, he is tamoguni. When we condemn somebody tamoguni, means it is a spiritual condemnation. See? And when we want to glorify ourselves, I am the Baba Sattva Guni. As if tamoguna is bad and Sattva Guna is good. No. If we cannot invoke tamoguna, we cannot sleep. If we cannot invoke rajoguna, we will not come out of the sleep. If we cannot invoke the sattva guna, we cannot conduct ourselves in this world. All the three gunas are essential aspect of life. There is nothing like good or bad. See, the only thing is, are we victims of these three gunas? We are the victim of tamoguna. In the morning, we decide I had to get up in the morning 4 o'clock. Now I have decided enough is enough. And next day morning 4 o'clock. See, sleep is also over. But then our mind starts contemplation. In my whole life, I never got up at 4 o'clock. It has made no difference either to me or to the world or to Bhagavan. Why waste time getting up 4 o'clock in the morning? And then what will I do? Then why waste time? Go to sleep. And again we go to sleep. And then wake up at 8 o'clock. And after that, we have a very low estimate about ourselves. Oh God, today also I don't know what happens, I cannot get up in the morning. Net result, a person who falls in self-respect can never grow spiritually. A person who doesn't have confidence, we lose confidence in due time. Because I don't think I can do anything. Because even simple thing, I cannot get up in the morning, I don't think I can do it. Do the japa, I don't think I can do. This lack of confidence happens when we do not honor our own judgment, our own knowledge. Therefore, tamoguna is required for sleep, excessive sleep, laziness, and repeating the same mistake again and again. These are the bad aspects of the tamoguna. Similarly, rajoguna. Rajoguna is required for getting out of the tamoguna. But we also have to have a perfect control that we are able to contain ourselves. Control. That is very important. And those who have understood the control, they themselves withdraw from the world before the world has to tell you. Babuji, will you please shut up? See, I'll tell you an example. This happened in US. One girl who was hardly 8 or 9 years, since then I knew her. Now she is a mother of 2 children. So she came to meet me when her second baby was in manufacturing process. So her mother came to help her. And she says, Swamiji, I want to talk to you and not before everybody, we'll walk little bit. So she was almost, 8th month or like that. So we were walking outside slowly in the garden. I took her hand and I said, hey, go slowly, Baba. Gadbad ho jayega to mushkil hai. We are walking slowly. And then she says, Swamiji, today I scolded my mother and told her, get out from here. I said, it's okay, never mind. Mothers never misunderstand. You may tell, they will not go, don't worry. You know why, what happened? Then she told the story. She came to help me in my delivery. Since the day she came last 2 months, non-stop talking ill about the daughter-in-law, my brother's wife. I am fed up. How long can I listen that? Finally I said, Mama, you taught me that we should study Gita, this and that thing. This is what you are doing, constantly talking ill about. Don't talk this topic. But she will not leave. Again and again and again and again. She said, it came up to my nose. Finally, I told her clearly, Mama, you take the flight and go back to India. I don't need you. I am fed up of you. You tell me, which daughter will feel happy to talk like this to her mother? And then we complain. Children these days, they don't respect elders. Is there anything worthy in respecting in us? Because we are grown up in age. What is our contribution? Even a tree also grows. See, friends, let us have the wisdom to withdraw from the world before the world has to tell, shut up. See, friends, therefore, Bhagavan says here, na dveshti sampravruttani. So when sattva rajas tamas come, they are required in our life. Let us not be at war with them, but let us have full control over them. And na dveshti sampravruttani, na nivruttani kankshati. So let us not have this wrong notion that I am only sattva guni. It is not possible. All three are required. What is required is to remove the raga dvesha from our mind for anything that is happening in this world. See? And this can happen when we come to discover. It is something like, can you take this position? Now we will start. If you take the position that you are the gross space, when you take the position that you are the gross space, what does it mean? It means no gross object starting from our body onwards can influence the gross space. Earth cannot bend the gross space, waters cannot wet, fire cannot burn, and the air cannot dry. Nainam chindanti shastrani, nainam dahati pavakaha, na chainam kledayantyapo, na shoshayati marutaha. So we take this position of being the gross space. Now play meditation. The body and all the objects of this world have some form, some shape. Therefore, they are many. The space does not have any shape, any form. Therefore, space is one. So what it is like being space? So when meditation starts happening, none of the gross objects of the waking experience can have any influence on us. No events, no objects, no persons, no relations, none can touch us. Like the space remains untouched by all that is contained in the space. If you think about cow, a shape is formed. If you think about a car, a shape is formed. But when we take the position of being space, no shape, no form, no multiplicity, and no thought, this is a process where meditation is initiated to happen. This is getting freedom from the tamoguna, the whole world of names and forms. Then from here we graduate to the next step. Doesn't matter where you are sitting, how you are sitting. Now the next position we take, the mental space. All thoughts are supported by the mental space, chittakash, but none of the thought can influence the mind. Good thought comes, goes away. Bad thought comes, goes away. Many thoughts come, go away. Few thoughts come, go away. The thoughts come from nowhere and they go nowhere. Thoughts are like the wrinkle on a cloth after washing. They are not real. This chittakash, mental space, is our correct identity. So when the joy comes, a joyful person is not born. When misery comes, a miserable person is not born. These finite experiences, these many experiences come for some time and disappear after some time. From the bhutakash, we graduate and come in the chittakash, the mental space. After we graduate from the chittakash, we enter the last abode called as chidakash. In this chidakash, with the waking, Mr. Waker is born. And the waking disappears, Waker also disappears. With the dream, dreamer is born. With the disappearance of the dream, dreamer disappears. And so is the case with deep sleep and meditation. These clouds of waking and waker, dreaming and dreamer, etc., they dance in this conscious space, Chidakash. As the space remains untouched, this conscious space remains untouched. Recognition of this conscious space happens only once. Like we learn swimming only once. We never forget that, because it is not done through mind. Similarly, come to cognize this Chidakash, conscious space, as the one in which all the experiencers, experiences, and the experienced world just appears like the mirage waters. These three gunas, objective world, tamoguna, experience, rajoguna, and experiencer, sattvaguna. Nanyam gunebhya kartaram yada drashtanupashyati gunebhyascha param vetti so madbhavam adhigacchati. This Chidakasha supports every trio of experiencer, experience, and experienced. But this Chidakasha is untouched by anything. In this, there is no place for the jiva, sin, merit, earlier birth, later birth, hell and heaven. All these processes dissolve. Atra Brahma Samashnute. Merging in the infinite, we haven't gained anything. We discarded the gross world to be gross space. Discarded all the experiences to be the mental space. Discarded all the bodies, waker, dreamer, and attained the Chidakash, the conscious space. It is out of the ocean that the waves are born, but a wave cannot become the ocean. The wave disappears. All the objects come and go in the space. Space doesn't go anywhere. All the thoughts and experiences come and go. The mind doesn't go anywhere. The waking dream experiences come and go. The conscious space does not go anywhere. This immaculate, immutable, reality is our essential nature. Take a deep breath or two slowly. Move your toes and fingers. Regular, disciplined, intelligent life, daily satsanga clears all doubts. Doubt-free experience is living in meditation. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnaat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.